so fast? What happens when it all falls apart?
On Almgrat?
Almgrat. On Almgrat? Why was she putting on Almgrat?
No, you probably could.
Yeah, you could.
Actually,
why would you want to though?
I don't know.
Like, you just fall straight off.
It'd be kind of
Almgrat. You could do top of Bernese actually.
Yeah.
I really want to do that before actually. I wonder if we just walk around like with bivvy equipment at all times, just in case you see a spot.
Accidental bivvy. You could probably bivvy like
on the front and shit.
Yeah, actually probably no rockfall.
Yeah, also if you just rolled off the edge and ended up in ocean and say it'd be pretty.
Lucy and I had a pretty similar start in life getting outdoors. We were both super lucky to be taught about the environment as young people, mainly through experiencing it through Scouts. As cliche as it sounds, it made us who we are today. Learning how to use crampons at age 14 is pretty unusual when you grow up just north of London. For us both though, and most of all, it's offered the opportunity to push boundaries and our own personal limits. Now in our early 20s, it's how we've come to be climbing 4,000 metre peaks. As a result, protecting this experience for future generations is something which is pretty important to us. For the summer, we both worked in Switzerland at the Kandersteg International Scout Centre. The centre is set into the heart of Bernese Oberland and is dedicated to facilitating the experience of young people in the Alps. It's hard not to look up and notice the change which is happening right under our eyes. The mountains that watch over our home during summer are blanketed by glaciers, or at least they were in years gone by. That's why we chose to document our time here and share our experience with the world. Back when the centre opened in 1923, Scouts would learn skills and be taken up on the glaciers surrounding Kandersteg. 100 years on, and this is still happening today. It's really important to provide a first-hand experience to communities and young people from across the globe about the changing environment which we are seeing more rapidly in the Alps. If you see how smooth, twisting crevasses underneath a layer of choss are forming at 3,000 metres and build a connection with the power of the landscape, you're much more likely to realise the importance of protecting it. As an assistant to guides on the Bluemlisalp glacier this summer, I was uniquely attuned to the changes of this surrounding landscape. It's not always easy to navigate such a fluid environment. Throughout the summers, the ablation line creeps higher up the ice. It feels like your office is shrinking day by day. It's accompanied with the realisation that, as young people, this won't be here in 25 years. The environment which we see in the Bernese Oberland is on the brink of catastrophic collapse. It sometimes feels like a race against the clock. To experience these places before it's all too late. And to get out on the adventures which we crave so much. This is how far we've got. We have about 13 bivvy spots. The ones next to a dot with them are what we can do on a day off, or if we have the time. Our plan is to bivvy there.
Yeah, it's literally not even there. It's fully just... Like, you can see on here... Which one? Like here, you can literally see it's meant to go all the way up here, and there's actually just nothing there. Like, it's just empty. It's crazy. Down.
On the Lagginhorn, the route which we had intended to take had been moved due to a risk of rockfall. And the Lagginhorn Glacier, which we'd intended to cross, virtually invisible. Melting glaciers and increased rockfall are just some of the impacts which we have observed ourselves. But this phenomenon is becoming increasingly common across the Alps. When you live in a place that becomes more and more dangerous day by day, you're no longer able to turn a blind eye to these effects.